All right, what's going on, guys? So, this is the secret psychology behind ignoring women and why it makes them go crazy, why it makes them obsess over you, why it makes them fall in love with you when you don't give a woman as much of your attention as freely. So, women are so used to guys who give them their attention freely without nothing in return. For example, all her male friends who are constantly hitting her up, and she knows these guys want to sleep with her, but they don't have any value placed on their attention. They don't see their attention as being valuable because 9 times out of 10 these guys aren't doing anything important. These guys are just wasting their time. And so here comes a beautiful woman, and they think that by giving them all their attention they are going to get what they want, but in return they get nothing. And the woman just continues to keep on getting more and more of their attention. So when you, as a man, you don't give her your attention as freely, she is going to think in her mind, like, who is this guy? Who does this guy think he is? Her ego is going to feel something. Her ego is going to say, wow, this guy doesn't find me pretty or something? Does this guy not think I'm pretty enough? Does this guy think he's better than me? And so, in turn, this will start making her go crazy. This will start making her want to impress you. Maybe you work with her. Maybe you go to school with her. Maybe you go to the gym with her. Now she's going to start making sure her hair is done. Now she's going to start making sure she smells good. Now she's going to start making sure her outfit is always on point. Why? Because she wants your attention. She wants your attention. This is when she might come next to you in the gym, and she made sure her hair was done. She made sure her makeup was done. She made sure her outfit was on point. And then she comes up to you in the gym, and there's nobody on the machine next to you. And she says, hey, are you using this? When whole time you're over here focused on your set, we'll focus on whatever it is you're doing. But now here she comes trying to get your attention, because women can't stand when they see an attractive guy. I'm not talking about just any guy. You can't be fat as fuck with titties and expect for her to want your attention. You have to be a guy who is attractive, who is in shape, who looks good, who smells good, who dresses nice. Because when a man like that, when you catch her attention and you don't give her your attention as freely, now she's going to start to try and work for it. Now she's going to want your attention because her ego is so used to guys just constantly compliments her, constantly giving her their attention. She's used to guys that when she doesn't hit them up, now here they come chasing after her, because her ego is so used to that. So when you come along and you're just focused on yourself, you're focused on what you got going on, here she comes, here she is trying to get your attention. All right? Because women cannot stand being ignored, and women cannot stand the thought that they don't have control over this guy. They don't have the power over this guy. And that subconsciously turns them on, and this will make her obsessed over you, because in her mind she's like, all these other guys, I have list of guys' names. I have list of men who have, I've been told this before, that women have list of guys who compliment them starting from high school. So if a woman has a list of guys starting from high school that compliment her and, give her their attention freely, what makes you think that she is not going to be intrigued by you when you don't give her your attention as freely? What makes you think that she's not going to be intrigued by you when she can't control you like she does all those other guys? This is going to make her want to pursue you more. This is going to make her want to win you over. And in the process, she's going to fall deeply in love with you. In the process, she's going to become obsessed with you, because in the quest in her mind to try and tame you, to try and control you, and here you are, you continually keep on focusing on yourself, you continually keep on grinding and just trying to improve and not worry about chasing women. This will make her obsessed over you, I promise you, because her ego just can't take it. Her ego can't take the fact that she's had all these guys so easily, and here you come along, and now you're a bit of a challenge. And I'm not saying do this on purpose. Don't do this as a tactic. Don't do this as a sort of strategy to try and get her. You should honestly be focused on yourself. So you shouldn't be trying to go out there and look for women. Now, if you see a beautiful woman and you go approach her, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying your main focus should not be women when you leave the house. Your main focus should be yourself. All right? Because eventually, once she figures out that your attention is valuable, she will do what it is you want so that you can give her more of your attention. Because when a woman does what you want, when a woman is, adding value to you, when a woman is being supportive and being a team player, you can reward her with more attention. She gets more of your attention because she's putting in effort into you. She's making sure she looks good on the dates. She's showing up on time. She's making sure she buys you meals when you go out to work. She sends you an Uber Eats or something and says, "Here, I want to make sure you're well fed." She's going to give you massages. Why? Because she knows that you value your attention, and she knows that if she doesn't act right, then she is not going to get as much of your attention, because that's all you have to do, guys. If a woman does not act according to how you want her to act, if she doesn't act right and she's just, just giving you attitude, she's trying to withhold sex from you, she is taking long times to respond, all you have to do is continue focusing on yourself and withdraw some of that attention, because she is so used to you applying pressure, applying pressure, applying pressure. And so she's naturally going to get bored of you. She's naturally going to grow used to you being the guy who is constantly after her. So once you let your foot off the gas, once you refocus and redirect your attention into something else, and you're not putting it on her, now she's going to want to start acting right, because she starts to notice, okay, so when I do the right thing, when I do the things that he likes, I get more of his attention. I get more days with him. I get more dates. So now naturally she's going to want to start acting right. Right? So you have to let women know that your attention is valuable. You can't just freely give it out like, here you go, like candy, right? And eventually she's going to start questioning, why does this guy not giving me his attention? Why does he not give me compliments? And she might even ask you, so why don't you give me compliments? Everyone else gives me compliments, but you don't. You have to let her know that your time and your attention is a compliment in itself, because you value your time, you value your attention. You don't value compliments. All these other guys think that compliments is what's going to win her over, and she doesn't even value it herself. So if what she values is time and attention, you giving her your time and your attention is a compliment in itself. Because had you not been giving her your time and attention, had you not been responding to her on the phone with her, on a date with her, whatever it is, when you're giving her your attention, she has to know that if she was not with you, you could be doing other things with your time. You could be over here working on a side hustle. You could be over here working on your YouTube channel. You could be over here working on your body, working on your finances, whatever it is. You could be doing a lot better things with your time, but you are giving it to her. You are rewarding her with your time because she adds value to your life. She complements your life as a man. She gives you massages. She cooks for you. She cleans for you. She makes your life easier, because your life as a man, you can do all these things, right? You can go get a massage. You can go cook for yourself. You can go clean. You can do all these things. So she needs to understand that she can't just get your attention freely and do whatever she wants. She has to complement your life in some way, because if you can do all these things by yourself and she comes along and she's just acting however she wants to act, then she has you under control. She's letting you know she runs the show. And that's why a lot of guys that have no value on themselves, that don't respect themselves, that don't respect their time or their attention, they oftentimes get attached to women so easily. Why? Because they do these little tactics where they give you a little bit of attention. They act like they're interested. And all of a sudden she pulls it back. And now here you are chasing after her. Here you are obsessing over her. Why? Because she gave you a little bit and then she withdrew that attention. So naturally, we tend to fall for people who, don't give us their attention as freely. That's one of the key things of seduction, is that there has to be space in order for the pursuer to fall for you. They can't just fall for you and you're constantly on them. You're constantly on them. They have no space to fall. They have no space to miss you. So if you meet a woman and you're constantly hanging out with her every single day, every single day, every single day, you're hitting her up every single day, you are letting her know that your attention has no value. You are letting her know that your attention doesn't mean anything. So why should she care for it? Why should she care for it? So that's why once you start ignoring her, now here she goes being obsessed over you. Now here she goes falling in love with you and chasing you more and hitting you up more. Because now she understands that your attention is valuable. When you ignore a woman, you're basically letting her know, I don't really need you in my life. I don't need you in my life enough to, tolerate bullshit, to tolerate things that are disrespectful in any way. You not giving me sex because you think that withholding it from me is going to make me invest more. So this lets her know that the basis of the relationship, the basis of the situationship, or whatever it is that you value your time, you value your attention, so she should as well. And naturally she will act right and she will do more for you. She will get you gifts. She will give you massages, all these things. Why? Because you are not a man who just freely gives away your attention. You make sure that she understands she has to act right in order for her to get your attention. All right, guys. So that's the video for today. Like the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think and subscribe. Peace out.